Hello, darlings. Welcome back. It has been forever since I posted a video. I know my last video was probably like 4.5 years ago. Wow, that's a long time. Well, guys, I'm back and I'm very happy and just excited to be able to share content with you guys again and to just take you a little bit more into this new chapter. I'm in my kitchen, I'm about to make dinner, and I already measured my flour. So for the flour I'm using today, because I'm making some dinner rolls, so I'm using whole grain flour. So I already measured it, so I'm just going to tell you guys what is in it already. I put like 250 grams of refined spelt flour and 250 grams of whole wheat spelt flour. So I've been using more whole grains. That's one of my challenge for this year. It's to make sure that I'm getting in more whole grains. And another challenge for me this year is also to ensure that I am baking all our breads. Because I'm a mom now, guys. The Lord has graciously blessed me with an adorable little girl. And I'm just trying my best to eat healthy and set a good example where I can. I'm not going too crazy with it or anything like that. But where I can, I want her to be introduced to like real foods from home. So I just added 50 grams of sugar. I like to measure everything with a scale. I'm not really a cups person. Like every time I'm seeing a recipe with cups, I tend to convert them. I already added my yeast to the flour. Just use like about 7 grams of yeast. And now I'm adding some salt. I want like a teaspoon and a quarter salt. I'll add the recipe that I'm using in the description box for you guys. Just a little bit. And then I whisk that around. Oh, this is too small. Take a bigger one. I need some water in this. I make these like every week or almost every week, guys. They're so good and literally the easiest bread recipe, or one of. Okay, that's like 30. And then I'm gonna warm this in the microwave for like about 30 seconds. This recipe calls for about 250 grams of milk. So I don't want 250 grams. I want a little bit less because I'm using the spelt flour. And with that, it's usually better to start off. My butter is ready. Oh, it's well hot. With the spelt flour, it is usually better to start off with a little less liquid so that your dough is not too sticky. It's my butter. And I have 230 grams of milk right here. And I need just one large egg. I always wash off my egg, guys. I have my compost bin here in the drawer. Probably should take that out. I wash my hands a lot, guys, when I'm cooking. Like everything I touch, I wash my hands afterwards. This is my warm bottle, just giving it a little whisk. I also warmed my milk in the microwave. I'm just gonna pour that in. I mix this on low for about 3 minutes. And then I gave it another 5 minutes on medium high. So the dough is nice and tacky. Just perfect consistency that I want. I'm gonna add some oil to this bowl. And then I put it in here. And I'm gonna allow that to proof until it doubles in size. While that is proofing, I'm just going to lightly season my lamb just so it can marinate while I'm doing the vegetables. We're a small family, guys, but whenever I'm cooking, I like to just make enough, that way we can have leftovers to eat another day or two. Just put some lime juice in that. I'm gonna rinse it off with it. Let's give it a quick rinse. Move away this. So a little bit of olive oil. I just judge everything. For seasoning, I normally don't have much of a measurement. Salt, I just want a little bit of that. And I'm gonna sprinkle on some rosemary. I think I might crush some of this first. I love the aromatic scent of the rosemary. It just really tastes good and smells good. So I leave my lamb to soak up the seasoning just for a few minutes while I go ahead and just chop and rinse this Savoy cabbage. Oh, our dough has risen beautifully, looking really good. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some flour. Here I'm just cutting my dough to make the dinner rolls. And of course you can just estimate, but I like to use my scale and weigh them to approximately 60 grams each. Doesn't take much to it. This is a really easy recipe, guys. That's why I like it so much, and it tastes really, really good. I'm still quite new to baking from scratch, so I like to choose easy recipes like this one that remove the friction from baking, so I can stay on top of my weekly bread baking a lot more effortlessly. You guys hear anything? It's my little one moving around. I'm just gonna finish putting these in and covering them so they get a second rise, just until they reach the top of the baking tray. My mom-in-law gave me this ghee that she made herself. I've never made it before, but I think I'm gonna try it really soon because I really like the flavor that it gives the meat or whatever vegetables or whatever it is that you're preparing. It gives you such a nice flavor. I heard it's a pretty simple process, but I've never tried it. So whenever I do try it, I'll share the process with you guys. I'm using chicken broth, but vegetable broth is also fine, whatever broth you have. Just put like a teaspoon and a half. Whisk it around. And I put just a little bit of baking soda in it, not a lot, else you ruin the flavor, but just a little bit to maintain the color. It's really simple and very delicious. I cover that for a few minutes. I put some of the ghee in this pan, getting ready to cook the lamb. The dough has risen so much, so I turned on the oven to preheat it. So I'm about to put them in right now. The lamb chops are finished, and while the dinner rolls are baking, I'm just gonna puree that. The video I followed to make these rolls, the guy called them pillow soft, and I kid you not, they are really pillow soft. They're so fluffy, smooth, right amount of chew, just really delicious, and they're so easy, guys, really easy. You get dinner on the table with some nice dinner rolls that didn't take you a lot of work time. You need to leave them to proof, and it all depends on the heat of your kitchen and all of that. But it's a pretty simple process, and you don't need so much ingredients. Totally worth it, and it's so delicious. Everybody loves them. Everybody. I usually bake it around anywhere from 18 to about 20 minutes. So I always give it like 19. That just hits the spot perfectly. Cooking. the color is still bright. I'm gonna use my immersion blender now to crush these up, make it nice and smooth, and then I'm gonna season it. I went back in afterwards and use a knife to cut some of the bigger chunks just so it would cook a little bit quicker. Nice and smooth right now. There you guys. And put in some, just a little bit of black pepper in it, not much. You can also put more broth in it, but I just put a, oopsie, my nutmeg. Anyways, I just put a small amount in it because I want my puree to be not too dry, just nice and smooth, but also not too runny. Stir it in. Didn't put any salt yet. The broth does have a little bit of salt in it, so I'm gonna taste it first before I add any salt. It's good. I need a little bit of salt. The nutmeg just give it a nice little, I don't know, kind of like a kind of a barky flavor. Really good. This is what my lambs are looking like. My lamb chops, they're looking really nice. Can't wait to taste them. My hubby already took one. I loaded the dishwasher while I was cooking, so I just have like a few more things to put in that I just used a while ago. I put back this ghee first in the fridge. I like to hand wash my wooden spoons and spatulas. Sometimes I do them in the dishwasher when I have a lot to clean and I just can't be bothered. But right now I don't have a lot, so it's fine. Dinner rolls are ready. Smells so good. And they're looking beautiful. Just rubbing a little bit of butter. And then I'm gonna allow them to sit on this rack for about 10 minutes and I'm gonna have them. Battery died, guys. So I'm just trying to finish up before it dies again. They look really good. I'm about to try them now. So the bread is nice, fluffy, soft, as you guys can see in the middle right here. Really nice and fluffy, perfect dinner rolls. Never miss. Let me try a little piece of the lamb for you guys. Nice and balanced. You can taste a little bit of the aroma from the rosemary. The versing, Frankischer versing is all good. Delicious. So guys, this is the end of this video. I thank you all, my darlings, so much for spending the time with me. Thank you guys for clicking. For the people that have been following me for years, thank you for coming back, for clicking on this video. And thank you for your sweet comments on my last couple of videos that I had up on my channel before I left. I've seen them and they're so touching to me to see that you guys are even asking for me. And yes, I'm back now and I'm happy that you're here and that you spent this time with me today. I wish you all a blessed week, a blessed life, and I will see you all in my next video.